Yo, what up, what up? This week was an easy playlist for me. I decided to go a little throwback this week, but instead of calling it the cliche throwback, I figured I'll call it early years. Let's get into it. Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another week. Still getting the hang of this, but this week I feel pretty good. Most of the songs I chose, all these songs I chose this week, I grew up listening to in one form or another, whether it be the radio or, like a cassette or CD or something. But yeah, again, this week was easy for me. I don't know. I felt like the nostalgia. I felt like going through nostalgia for a little bit, and just finding all these songs just put me in a good mood, But, shameless plug real quick before we get into it. I made some more instrumentals, so if you guys could go on to BeatStars.com. That's BeatStars.com/Brownie916. That's BRWNIE 916, no O. But yeah, alright, back to it. Had to give a little commercial break. Just kidding. But okay. So again, this week, nostalgia. Got my list right here, and I figure let's go with one of my favorites. Let's start it off with Nas, I Know I Can, produced by Salam Remy. Shit, I probably said it wrong, but yeah, it's 2003. Again, Nas, I Know I Can.
Be what I wanna be. Be what I wanna be. If I work hard at it. If I work hard at it. I'll be where I wanna be. I'll be where I wanna be.
Be, boys and girls, listen up. You can be anything in the world, and God we trust. An architect, doctor, maybe an actress, but nothing comes easy. It takes much practice. Like, I met a woman who's becoming a star. She was very beautiful, leaving people in awe. Singing songs, Lena Horne, but the younger version. Hung with the wrong person, got her strung on that heroin. Cocaine, sniffing up drugs, all in the nose. Could've died so young, now looks ugly and old. No fun, cause now when she reaches for hugs, people hold their breath, cause she smells of corrosion and death. Watch the company you keep and the crowd you bring, cause they came to do drugs and you came to sing. So if you're gonna be the best, I'ma tell you how. Put your hand in the air and take the vow. I know I can.
I know I can.
Be what I wanna be.
Be what I wanna be.
If I work hard at it.
If I work hard at it.
I'll be where I wanna be.
I'll be where I wanna be. I know I can. I know I can. Be what
Honestly, for me, that song still isn't old yet. You know what I mean? But on another verse, he's all like, nobody said we have to be gangsters and hoes. Read more, learn more, change the globe. Man. I was probably the same age as those kids singing that hook. Shit. But again, that was Nas, I Know I Can. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys who listen to this or are listening to this definitely know that song. If not from the radio, somehow, one way or another. And we grew up with that vibe, that era. That's like, this is 2003, but it still has like a 90s vibe to it. At this point, let's see here. Illmatic was 94, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, I guess. Anyways, Illmatic was 94 plus 9. He was 18, so here he was 27 when he recorded that. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's crazy. This has nothing to do with this playlist. I didn't know that Nas was younger than Eminem. By a year, but still, it's just crazy. Anyways, let's move on. Again, another one, regardless of genre and year it came out, I'm gonna go with Kool and the Gang. Get Down on It. 1981. I wasn't even conceived. I wasn't thought of. I was not even a thought bubble. I was just, I was chilling. Oh shit. So a lot of my older audience, if you guys are out there, if you guys are listening, you guys probably know this a lot better than me. But this so happens to be one of my favorite songs, again, regardless of genre, regardless of year, you know what I mean? 1981, this was, I think, before disco. I could be wrong about that, I don't know too much about disco. I have lackluster knowledge on that. I don't know if I used the word right. But yeah, again, Kool and the Gang, Get Down on It, 1981.
Come on and get down on it. If you really want it, get down on it. You gotta feel it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down. Come on and get down on it. Baby, baby. Get down on it. Get down. Get on it. Get down on it. How you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall. Get your back up off the wall. Tell me, baby, how you gonna do it if you really won't take a chance? By standing on the wall. Get your back up off the wall. Listen, baby, you know it. Oh, when you're dancing, yeah, you show it. Oh, when you move, 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 you know it. Oh, when you're dancing, yeah, you show it. As you move across the floor, get down on it. Come on and get down on it. If you really want it, get down on it. You gotta feel it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Come on and get down on it. Baby, baby. Get down on it. Get on it. Get down on it. Sha-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Oh, what you gonna do? Do you wanna get down? Oh, what you gonna do? Get your back up off the wall. Dance, come on. Get your back up off the wall. Dance, come on. Get down on it. Come on and get down on it. If you really want it, get down on it. You gotta feel it.
See, that song makes me feel good. I can't ever sing, but I'd sing that shit. Oh shit, I got a feeling that's the same. That's the equivalency of the cha-cha slide of this generation. Shit, is everybody dancing and shit? Oh man, yeah. Like I said, this week's a good mood, good vibes. Even though it's not called good vibes, it's a different type of good vibes. It's all the same. Anyways, let's move on. Man, that's definitely one of my favorite songs, like, of all time. That's one of those songs I could listen to, like, consistently over and over again. But yeah, since we're on the oldies trip, you know what I mean? Another one that I grew up with listening to, I'd say, I didn't know this came out in 1985. That's 3 years before Big Daddy Kane came out with Smooth Operator. I didn't know that. That was on 3 years difference. It's still an oldie. I guess Smooth Operator's oldie now too. Anyways, this song is Computer Love by Zapp and Roger, produced by, Roger Troutman. Rest in peace. Somebody said that this was the catfish or something like that. I forgot what somebody said, but basically the online dating before online dating was a thing. Computer Love by Zapp and Roger. Man, it's just that oldie. It's good vibes. If you know, you know.
Searching for someone who can share that special love with me. And your eyes have that glow. Could it be your face I see on my computer screen? Need a special girl to share in my computer world. Need astrology. Thanks to modern technology. I wanna love you. I wanna love you, baby.
Sometimes I feel like I got an old soul. I love oldies. I don't get tired of it and shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. Even old school music. I'm not talking just 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s, 50s. Even sometimes I like doo-wop and shit. I like that doo-wop version. Or it's their song, but their version of doo-wop. The Temptation song. I wanna love I could see. That's the only type that means a thing to me. It's not really doo-wop, but it's got that tempo and that type of instrumental. Man, I love that shit. I fucking love music. I don't gotta explain it. That's why I'm doing the damn podcast. Shit. But yeah, it took me a minute to find which album this was off of. Zap. I think it's 4. New Zap for You. It's cheesy, but it got the job done. Shit. Shit. Also another one that I favor is I Wanna Be Your Man. That's another one I grew up off of. Little did I know is that I also grew up off of Heartbreaker. I didn't know that I knew part 1 and 2 of that until, you know, I got older and I looked it up and shit. But yeah, definitely just good vibes. Hold on, let me go back to my list real quick. I got plenty of songs this time. Probably not gonna use a couple of these. You know what? If we're going oldies, you know what? Yeah, I like that. All right, so that was Zapp and Roger, Computer Love, 1985. Let's go with 1996. Yeah, Keith Sweat, Nobody, featuring Athena Cage. Athena Cage sounds like somebody off of Mortal Kombat or something like that. Johnny Cage. But yeah, Keith Sweat. It's gonna be the first Keith Sweat. Again, I'm diversifying. You know what I mean? Not just hip hop. Although, however, if you know me, you know how much I love hip hop. Not just the East, not just the West, not just the South. All 3 coasts and everything in between. And a couple from the North. I've still yet to understand who was in the north of hip hop. I don't mean like northerner or like, you know, Nathaniel or shit like that. That's not what I mean. I mean like there's East Coast, Nas, Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One, and so on and so forth. South, Ludacris, T.I., Ying Yang Twins, fucking East Side Boys, fucking so on and so forth. West Coast, Too Short, Ice Cube, B40, Mr. Fab. Let's go underground a little bit. Yuck Mouth, Young Goalie. You know what I mean? So on and so forth. I love all genres. You know what I mean? I diversify, but I definitely love hip hop at its core. I'm talking graffiti, b-boys. I dance a little bit, do a little bit of tagging. I can't do well graffiti. There's some great artistry out there. Also MCing, you already know, and I'm still practicing my DJ skills. You know what I mean? I follow a lot of dope people. If you guys ever watch this, shout out to you. You know what I mean? Give me a comment and I'll give you another shout out. Not that you guys probably need it. Most of these people that I follow are bigger than me. But you know, it's the thought that counts. It's the holiday season after all. Shit, this time next week it might be Christmas. 17 plus 4. Next week is Christmas. Oh shit. I better record this next episode early then. Not this one, but the one after this one. Anyways, I said it earlier. I'm going to say it again. Keith Sweat, Nobody, featuring Athena Cage, 1996.
I wanna tease you, I wanna please you, I wanna show you, baby, that I need you. I want your body till the very last drop. I want you to holler when you want me to stop. And who can love you like me? Who can sex you like me? Who can treat you like me, my baby? Nobody, baby. And who can do it like me? Who can give you what you need?
good song right there. Definitely brought back a couple of memories. yeah. I was young as fuck when that song came out, but that doesn't mean that I didn't go back to it during, middle school or high school years. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people just like me on that boat. Shit, there's people younger than me that like oldies, so it's already another thing. Not saying that the Keith Sweat is an oldie, but at this point, that's about to be 30 years old. Yeah, it's an oldie. But yeah, no, I always thought that, what was it? The ending, towards the ending of that song, if you listen all the way through, I felt like those two harmonized as well as, Rick James and, Tina Marie on Fire and Desire. Definitely got that same, chemistry. Yeah, that might be the best word to explain it. But yeah, I don't know. There's probably kids half my age who haven't heard the song, who love that song, who haven't heard of that genre, that generation, you know what I mean? And that's another thing. Kids nowadays, they'll probably think this generation is the best. The same way that people like us from the 90s thought that era was the best. Then again, you got the 2000 era. This is all accumulated, you know what I mean? It's all music and I love it all. I like the fact that, every generation feels like their era was the best in music. It doesn't matter what generation, 2000 babies, fucking 90s babies, 80s babies, 70s babies, 60s babies. Everybody feels that way. And it's hilarious, but I love it though, because no matter what, music has always been, prevalent throughout time. You know what I mean? So that's the way I look at it. I don't agree or disagree with any genre or a genre and generation. Because, I don't know, I got an open mind and I like all different kinds of music, as I said earlier. And also why I started this shit. But, that song came out in 96. I didn't know that shit. That's the same year as the next song I was gonna pick out. Bone Thugs and Harmony, The Crossroads. That came out the same year. It's crazy. But yeah, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Crossroads.
Still with laces. Now follow me, Rosto. Weather is till it's 7. Come, let's go take a visit to the people that's long gone there. While he's there, terrible. Instead of keeping up with family. Exactly how many days we got lasting? While you laughing, we're passing the way. We gon' rest our toes, cause I know I'ma meet you up at the crossroad. Y'all know if I ever got love with them both thugs, baby. This long gone, really wish you could come home. But when it's time to die, gotta go bye-bye. All the little thug could do was cry. Why they kill my dog? Yeah, man, I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. And he shouldn't be gone in front of his home. When they did, the rule was wrong. Who's wrong? Gotta hold on, gotta stay strong. When it comes, better believe on. Gotta show that you can lean on. And we pray, and we pray, and we pray, and we pray. Every day, every day, every day, every day. And we pray, and we pray, and we pray, and we pray. Every day. See you at the crossroads. See you at the crossroads. See you at the crossroads.
You know what? To keep the same vibe, I probably should have put First of the Month. But, it's still a really good song. That one's actually pretty sad. It's very sad. I'm pretty sure most of you already know. But, yeah, that was Bone Thugs and Harmony, The Crossroads, for those who don't know. Yeah, that's definitely a favorite one. That's a great album. If I'm not mistaken, that's a East 1999-999. Yeah, that's a good song right there. Probably should have put First of the Month, but Crossroads was the first one. I remember listening to that, and then before I dug deep into Bone Thugs and Harmony, like, I don't know, I didn't know who was who, and now, obviously, being as much into hip-hop as I am now, as well as, studying and doing the research and whatnot, I know who's who and what's what, but all I'm saying is, I didn't know DJ Unique was that long in the game, too. That's beside the point, but yeah. Let's move on, though. Shit. Bone Thugs and Harmony don't ever get old for me. Let's go with... It's a long list. You know what? Let's go 2000s. Legit, the year 2000. Outkast, Miss Jackson. I apologize a trillion times. Produced by Earth Tone 3. I don't know who that is, but I thought I'd say it epically. Outkast, Miss Jackson.
Never
Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. Me and your daughter got a special thing going on. You say it's puppy love, we say it's full grown. Hope that we feel this way forever. You can plan a pretty picnic, but you can't predict the weather. This Jackson 10 times out of 9. Now if I'm lying, fine. The quickest muzzle, throw it on my mouth and I'll decline. King meets queen, then the puppy love thing. Together dream about that crib with the good year swing. On the oak tree, I hope we feel like this forever. Forever, forever, ever, forever, ever. Forever never seems that long until you're grown. And notice that the day by day ruler can't be too wrong. Miss Jackson, my intentions were good. I wish I could become a magician to abracadabra all the sadder. Thoughts of me, thoughts of she, thoughts of he. Asking what happened to the feeling that her and me had. I pray so much about it, need some knee pads. It happened for a reason, one can't be mad. So know this, know that everything's cool. And yes, I will be present on the first day of school and graduation. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. Look at the way he treats me. Look at the way you treat me. Shit. I didn't mean to take Big Boy out the equation. I like that. Forever, forever, ever, forever, ever. Definitely stuck with me. I'm pretty sure I'm definitely sure I'm not the only one who feels this way, but I'm glad that I grew up listening to Outkast. Like I mentioned, I didn't know that much about Outkast until I was looking up songs to play when you're high. I don't know if you want to know, I'll put a link in the top right of the video, and you can click on it to go to the past video where I talk about it. Still trying to figure out the annotations of YouTube. Yeah, I'm getting more into it. If I'm gonna take this serious, I gotta go all the way with it. That also means I can't lower my, not standards, but my self-worth. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'd be down sometimes. But, that's a normal thing. There's nothing wrong with that. That's why it's another reason why it's great that I grew up with another song on this playlist, 1993, the birth year. Let's go Tupac, Keep Your Head Up. That was not a great segue, but let's move on. Tupac, Keep Your Head Up, produced by DJ Daryl.
Keep your head up. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easy. Keep your head up. Ooh, child, get right. Hey yo, I remember Marvin Gaye used to sing to me. He had me feeling like black was the thing to be. And suddenly the ghetto didn't seem so tough. And though we had it rough, we always had enough. I huffed and puffed about my curfew and broke the rules. Ran with the local crew and had a smoke or two. I realized mama really paid the price. She nearly gave her life to raise me right. And all I had to give her was my pipe dream of how I rock the mic and make it to the right screen. I'm trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. It's hard to be legit and still pay your rent. And in the end it seems I'm heading for the pen. I try to find my friends, but they're blowing in the wind. Last night my buddy lost his whole family. It's gonna take the man in me to conquer this insanity. It seems the rain will never let up. I try to keep my head up and still keep from getting wetter. You know it's funny when it rains it pours. They got money for wars but can't feed the poor. Said it ain't no hope for the youth, and the truth is it ain't no hope for the future. And then they wonder why we crazy. I blame my mother for turning my brother into a crack baby. We ain't meant to survive cause it's a setup. And even though you're fed up, you gotta keep your head up. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easy. Keep your head up. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Keep your head up.
Yeah. I definitely grew up with some great music. I'm glad that I was part of the generation that grew up with Tupac. However, it's not too late for this newer generation to even learn anything from Tupac. I don't know. I'm also happy that I grew up with the song Keep Your Head Up. I did a little research and I didn't know that I knew that oldie too, called Ooh Child, but I think it's called it's not the Shy Lights, the Child Lights, whatever. It's the 5 something. I forgot right now, but yeah, you can't go wrong with Tupac. It's not possible. But yeah, and then that will hold over quick. Let me get to my list again. Because I don't know by heart. Again, 1993. Keep your head up. It's always stuck with me. You know what I mean? It's been on the radio, and I'm the youngest of 5. Well, I got 4 siblings. I'm the 5th. I'm the youngest. So music's always been prevalent. It's always been around for me. And I've gotten different genres and ears, so to speak. So yeah, it was just cool. It was good. Let's move on. I noticed most of these have to do with like R&B, but I think that's just the times. You know what I mean? I don't want to sound like an OG. I guess I am. It's 26, but anyways, I don't want to sound like an OG talking about like the times changed, things are the same. I used to buy an apple for a cent or some shit. Ah, man. But, no, seriously, music has changed. However, it's a lot of underground that's still great. There's a lot of people complaining about the mainstream. First off, the mainstream is different. You got to have a acquired taste for a lot of things out there. I'll leave it at that. I remember hearing somewhere that music is like an aisle, and you just gotta, if you don't like this, music is like a supermarket. I forgot how it went, but anyways, music is like a store. And if you don't like this aisle of music, there's always other aisles. So if you don't fuck with that aisle, then don't go in that aisle. There's always other aisles. And, I took that into consideration as I move forward in, my years. Let's see here. But yeah, okay, that was Tupac. Keep your head up. I'm pretty sure most of you guys already knew that. 1993. Let's go with 50 Cent. 21 questions. Rest in peace, Nate Dogg. Rest in peace, Nate Dogg, not 50 Cent. 50 Cent's still alive and making fun of Nick Cannon for dissing him. And that's another story for another time. That's just funny though. But 50 Cent, 21 questions, featuring Nate Dogg, 2003.
Have love for me, girl. It's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me?
Now would you leave me if your father found out I was thugging? Do you believe me when I tell you, you the one I'm loving? Are you mad cause I'm asking you 21 questions? Are you my soulmate? Cause if so, girl, you're a blessing. Do you trust me enough to tell me your dreams? I'm staring at you trying to figure how you got them jeans. If I was down, would you say things to make me smile? I treat you how you wanna be treated, just teach me how. If I was with some other chick and someone happened to see, and when you asked me about it, I said it wasn't me, would you believe me or up and leave me? How deep is our bond if that's all it takes for you to be gone? We only humans, girl, we make mistakes. To make it up, I do whatever it takes. I love you like a fat kid love cake. You know my style, I say anything to make you smile.
Girl, it's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me? Girl, it's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me?
Would you love me in a Bentley? Could you love me on a bus? I'd ask 21 questions, and they all about us. Yeah, rest in peace, Nate Dogg. Oh, man. All right, so not many of you guys actually know this. Matter of fact, probably none of you know this. But if I were to include the DOA method to my top 5 playlist, Tupac and Nate Dogg would definitely be in there. Majorly influenced by them, as whether it be the artistry or the R&B. Yo, artistry and R&B. No, seriously, like Tupac got R&B hits under his belt. I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with What I Would Do for Love or Won't Do for Love. They're both actually different songs. Also, Scared of Love by Nate Dogg. I don't know, there's a whole lot of them. And as you guys could tell, most of these songs are radio hits. Like I mentioned earlier on in this, podcast, that this episode, whatever, that the radio was always relevant, prevalent, whatever the right word would be for this situation. The radio was always around. So at some point, I was wanting to be on the radio, and then go figure, podcast became a thing. So here I am with my homemade radio station, GnB Podcasts, live from the microphone. I don't know. Shit. I'm having fun with this. As you guys can tell, I'm getting a lot more comfortable with it. I got a lot more episodes, a lot more ideas. I'm done selling myself short, you know? I don't know. But yeah, let's see here. That was, oh shit, we already hit the third half an hour mark. Fucking, alright, I guess time to wrap it up, shit. This week, I was thinking about it. I don't think I'm gonna do a verse because I don't have an early years verse. I started at the age of 16. Yeah, I could spit at 16 when I was 16. But no, if fucking so much has improved since then, you know what I mean? And so it's like, I don't know. I'll do one next week, depending on what topic I choose, or if I have chosen it already. You guys will find out. But yeah, thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Thank you for if you comment. Thank you if you subscribed, liked, shared, follow me on IG. Twitter, like I mentioned earlier. If you want to hear some new instrumentals and more music that I've been working on, go to BeatStars.com/Brownie916. That's BeatStars.com/BRWNIE916. That's BRWNIE916. Now, I'm speaking on this like it's a fucking radio show. However, I could just leave a link below in the description and you can click on it there. Shit. Like I said, I'm still getting used to this, but I'll be damned if I'm not having more fun with it. Or I am having more fun with it. But yeah, that's it for this week. Thanks again. Y'all take care. And next time you guys hear from me, it'll probably be Christmas. So if you don't listen or if you don't hear or if you're busy, you know what I mean? Happy holidays if you do, you know, if you celebrate it. If you don't, you know, either way, take care. I'm over here trying to be PC. Just thanks for listening, you guys. Happy holidays and take care.